And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Dort. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Avdia in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Smart passes to Tice. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. Over Smart. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
That jumper translates to every spot on the floor. Bradley Beal becomes harder and harder to guard.
Down low. Here's Tice. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Beal against Smart. Baseline jumper, and that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You look at Beal, a guy playing on a max contract, mostly because of his explosive scoring ability.
Here's Tice, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. And so he makes both from the line. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The Wizards working the ball around now. Walker against Westbrook. It's rebounded by Tice.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shot's good by Walker.
Well, do not underestimate, because of where he's finishing, that Kemba Walker's size is going to be a problem. This guy knows how to make the necessary adjustments.
Beal from long range. A rebound by the Celtics. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against the Flood a year ago.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The high post shot. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock.
A top rebounder from the lead guard position. Russell Westbrook's athleticism is off the charts.
Tatum down low. He's against Hachimura.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Beal deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Westbrook. Tries it from the top of the key. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
I think you've got to respect the catch-and-shoot game of Russell Westbrook. He is excellent at pulling up.
Brown kicks to Smart. Passes it to Tatum. Westbrook against Walker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Over to the wing. Back to Beal. 3-pointer. They get it back. Wagner. And it's blocked. Smart passes to Tatum. Finished off the break.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Westbrook. From the high post. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they force.
And I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Tatum. Neesmith comes in for Jaylen Brown. Green, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Teague in for Walker.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Here's Teague. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. 8-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Wizards trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lopez, no luck.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Teague. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers from last season. The Wizards 5th.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Smith, no luck. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
We have seen Bradley Beal take on more of a leadership role lately. This guy wants to prove he can put a team on those big-time shoulders of his.
And Tice gets it to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Wizards trail by 11. Here's Smith. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Tice, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Berton's shot is good.
Timeout.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least one first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man. That's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
Basket counts.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Williams passes to Green. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Wizards trail by 9. Smith in the post. Teague covering. Count that one. Smith's got 6. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fearlessness has always been a part of Jeff Teague's game. He can get inside the lane and easily draw contact.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Beal against Green. Now here's Beal. 38 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Boston on top, leading by 9. Stay with us as we get set to... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Travis Berton's out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Brown in at the 3. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Bradley Beal. Brown with it. Williams picks him up. Brown the pass to Bertans. It's good. Bertans got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Here's Tatum. It's stolen by Brown. Teague against Bertans. Brown outside. Westbrook up top. Looking to get back on track here. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. And good that time. Teague's got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, there's only so much you can do. Teague is great at muscling through these shots on the dribble drive.
And Bryant kicks to Smith. Poked away. Launches it. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Thompson. Washington with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. Some solid defense from Bryant. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Count it. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Walker looking for an opening. And here's Tatum for three. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Here's Tatum. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Westbrook against Smart.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
What a play!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing here by 8. There's the pass to Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Smart. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% from the line a season ago.
What is absolutely mind-boggling to me about Russell Westbrook is how hard he goes every single night.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Bryant, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Brown. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. He's got 13. Wizards trail by 8. Outside, Beal. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Beal's got 9.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's Brown with the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Penny Avdia.
The very definition of an unselfish star. Kemba Walker doing work with the pass.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Outside, Beal. And here's Wagner. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Green comes in for Marcus Smart. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. Green passes to Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, how about the shiftiness of Kemba Walker? Defenders struggle to keep up. That's why you see him get the contact call.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness. size who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
On the wing, Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Tatum. Boston again missing. Wizards trail by 6. Westbrook can't get it to go.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beal, the pass to Lopez. Kicks to Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Beal. No good off the front iron. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Tatum. Avdia with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hachimura down low. Tatum on him.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think Coach calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. Ish Smith comes in for Avdia. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Passes it to Bertanis. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Beal.
We are talking about a big-time athlete with great size. Bradley Beal, no problem on the glass and finish.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Thompson, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Nesmith comes in for Green. And it's Teague in for Walker. Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Hachimura kicks to Smith. Pass to Beal. Hachimura with it. He's covered by Thompson. Beal from long range. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock. Passes to Bertans. Beal against Tatum. Smith for 3. Rebound Boston. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing on the left. Here's Nesmith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the first half is now in the books. Celtics lead by 12. And
Thanks, Kevin.
thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about there was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 3 blocked shots, and 2 rebounds. His great performance last game. And that's all we have for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Around the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Tice in at the center. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. To the paint. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
To the middle. Here's Avdia. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Avdia's got his first basket of the night.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Wizards trail by 12. Beal with it. Now guarded by Smart. Beal with the bucket.
How about the balance? Beal stopping on a dime.
And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. It's Smart with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Celtics lead by 12. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Beal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wizards trail by 12. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Goes up on the high post. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Hachimura, and it's Brown in for Bradley Beal.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Brown the pass to Westbrook. Over Smart. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Walker against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. They get the rebound. Bryant. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Here's Walker. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Westbrook. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. Here's Smart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Boston making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's Green in for Walker.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And here's Brown outside. Rebound, Washington. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there's a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Knocked loose. Westbrook passes to Bryant. He gets that one. Bryant's got 5 now.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man. Thomas Bryant making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Left side, Williams. Brown outside. Thompson outside. Latrey. Avdia with the rebound. Wizards trail by 10. Inside. Here's Westbrook. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Washington calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Some changes for Boston. Neesmith comes in for Green, and it's Teague in for Marcus Smart. And then for Washington, Davis Bertans checks in for Bryant. Bradley Beal comes in for Avdia. And Smith subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And finished off by Beal.
Boy, great bounce to his game. Bradley Beal, a big-time athlete.
To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And that's 11 points for Smith.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Teague dishes to Brown. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard. Jeff Teague unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Here's Smith. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The dish to Thompson. At the elbow, it's Brown. Trying to get open, it's Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Hachimura, he's checked in for Brown. Teague against Smith. Pass to Bertans. Lays it up off the glass. Bertans got 6.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside Teague. Here's Thompson. The pass to Williams. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Thompson, no good. Wizards trail by 8. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And matters not half court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. He's got 11. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Neesmith.
Jason Tatum.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Bertans. Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Smith kicks to Wagner. Clock at 4. That one no good. Celtics leading by 8. Outside T. He's trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walker's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mo Wagner.
And I think this is what the team wants to see more of from Bradley Beal. Keep pushing the action. Get yourself some easy points from the foul line.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Teague. Banked in off the glass. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And a deep 3 from Beal. Missed. And so it's Boston going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Washington. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. And it's Bryant in at the center position. Pass to Bertans. He kicks it to Beal. Back to Bertans. Let's go. 6 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Teague up top. Bertans defending. Here's Thompson. Tice trying to break free. Comes up empty down low.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Unloads from 13. Misses off the right iron. Boston leading by 12. Walker goes in, and it goes down 2 points.
Boy, few do it better than Kemba Walker. On the dribble drive, power, strength, finishing ability, so pretty.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Smith. Back to Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And then for Washington, Avdia comes in for Davis Bertans. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Smith.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Beal against Smart. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, that's a case where Marcus Smart is anticipating that pass. He jumps into the passing lane and uses his terrific speed. That's beautiful.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Walker. Hachimura kicks to Avdia. And another miss by Washington.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Beal. Over Smart. Beal can't get it to go. The Celtics on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Walker. And there it is for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the pass to Avdia. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Avdia, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Beal. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. That's good from Tice. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Brown. Langford's checked in for Smart. And it's Green in for Walker. Brown, good. Green with the ball. Here's Ojeleye, and Langford has it in the corner. Pass to Ojeleye. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Javonte Green will be at the line shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Green. Teague, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And both free throws good for Green. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the middle. Brown, good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Langford. Lopez with the block. Now, here is Robinson. Lopez kicks to Neto. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
So Boston ends up going with a new group.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics leading by 23. Tatum on the wing. Tice kicks to Smart. Hope they get it back. Second chance shot. Tice, no good. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Jason Tatum. Langford's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Teague in for Kemba Walker. Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart. And the first one at the line is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Wizards. Smith hits them both. 1:33 left in the fourth. Williams passes to Ojeleye.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And that one falls for Williams.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
And Williams drops them both. The Wizards shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Wizards.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Smith. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And don't be deceived by the small frame of Jeff Teague. This guy is fearless attacking the defense inside and drawing contact.
Jeff Teague will be at the line shooting 2.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. 41 seconds left in the game. Smith right side. Outside for Robinson. Releases. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way. And Teague, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Williams against Lopez. Smith outside. Here's Robinson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency